Hare Krishna, we sing Krishna song. Nava Gauravan, Navamini. Hare Krishna. Welcome all of you for the auspicious occasion of Purnima. We'll sing a small Vaishnava song on the glories of Lord Chaitanya. Navaghauravaram Nava Pushpasharam Nava Bhavadaram Nava Laskaparam ज्ञानाञ्जनाशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं श्रीरूपं साग्रजाता सगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजना सहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्रीराधा कृष्ण पादान् सहगणा ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितां च नमो ओं विष्णुपादाय कृष्ण प्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिन्निति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे नमो महावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेमा प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नामिने गौरत्विषे नमः। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरे प्रिये वाञ्छा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 राम। So first I would like to seek the blessings of all the senior Vaishnavas who are sitting here, especially His Grace Yadraj Krishna Prabhuji. Prabhuji is very, very senior, very, very humble, and I'm really feeling like a small child sitting in front of Prabhuji and toddling some few words. So I request all of the prayers and all the other senior Vaishnavas, Kesha Kripasan Prabhuji, Prashant Prabhuji, all my other devotees. So to please bless that on this auspicious occasion of Gaur Purnima, few words that glorify the two lords, Lord Nityananda and Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, come in my mouth. So it is said that to glorify the Lord, especially says Shriman Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, is not so easy. So Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami tells the glories of the Lord are like the sky. Where is the end for the sky? As long as you keep seeing the sky goes and joins somewhere in the horizon, you run behind that to see where that sky touches the land. It never ends. The glories of the Lord Chaitanya are just like that. So Krishna's Kaviraj Goswami tells that this description of Lord Chaitanya in this Chaitanya Charitamrita is just like a bird which tries to catch up where the sky ends. So I am also just trying, like this small bird, to run as much capacity as possible to describe it. So that is the humility of Shriman Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Shriman Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. So I have a small PPT made for all the devotees. Yeah, I hope all of you are able to see. Yeah, please repeat this verse. This very important and very beautiful verse composed by Vrindavan Das Thakur in Chaitanya Bhagavata, the first invocation offering the prayers of Vrindavan Das Thakur. He offers this prayer, this verse composed by himself at the feet of Nitai Chaitanya. Please repeat this verse. Ajanulambita bhujau kanakavadato Sankirtanaicapitarau Kamalayataksho Vishwambarau Dvijavarau Yugadharmapalo Vande Jagat Priyakaro Karunavataro. I offer my respectful obeisances unto Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Sri Nityananda Prabhu, whose arms extend to their knees. So now the question comes, ki, what are the characteristics? Now many people have doubt that, ki, the two lords, that is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu, are the Lord himself. So here Vrindavan Das Thakur tells the symptoms, that how we can identify who is Mahapurusha. So one of the qualities is what? Their hands touch to their knees. So you can check yourself whether it touches or not. So usually it's not. So for the Supreme Lord, when he comes, his hand touches to his knees. So big his arms are. And especially if you know, Lord Chaitanya, he is known for embracing devotees. When he embraces, as many living entities can fit in his hand as well. So big is. And as soon as when he had come for South India, and as soon as he used to embrace the devotees, what used to happen? Krishna Prem, love for Krishna used to arise in their heart. So Ajanu Lambita Bujau Kanakavadato, and their complexion is golden in color, Kanaka. Sankirtanaika Pitarao, they are the fathers of Sankirtan Yajna of this Kali Yuga, right? So they are the one who broke open the treasure of love of Godhead, and they distributed widely as far as possible. Kamalaya Taksho, and when somebody sees at their beautiful eyes, their eyes are like lotus petals. Vishwambharau, Dvijavarau, Yugadharma Palo. Vishwambharau, they maintain the whole Vishwa. Ambarau. Ambarau means those who give shelter. It's like umbrella. Vishwambharau, they shelter the whole three worlds. Dvijavarau, among the Brahmanas, Vaishnavas, they are the foremost. Yugadharma Palo, the Yugadharma to propagate the holy names. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. They have come to spread this Harinam Sankirtan Yajna all over, to far and wide of this earth. Vande Jagat Priyakarau, Karunavataro. I offer my respectful obeisances unto those personalities who are very, very dear to all the people of this material world. Karunavataro, who are filled with Karuna, kindness, compassion. Please repeat this verse. It is from Adilila 1.4. Anarpita charim chirad karunayavati no kalo. Samarpayutum unnato jwala rasam swabhakti shriyam. Hari purata sundara diti kadamba sandipita. Sada Hridaya Kandare Spurato Sachinandana. So this verse is actually composed by, anybody can guess who has composed this verse? Yeah? Krishna. It's actually Rupa Goswami. So one day what had happened, when Rupa Goswami had come all the way from Vrindavan to Jagannath Puri. So that time, usually whenever devotees used to come and tell to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, you are the Supreme Lord, you are same Lord Krishna. What would our Lord Chaitanya used to tell? He used to catch his ears and used to tell, Vishnu, Vishnu. Tell, don't tell me that I'm the Supreme Lord. So one day, what had happened after Rath Yatra? So in Rath Yatra, Lord Chaitanya danced so much, and in the ecstasy of his dancing, he was singing some songs which looked apparently to be like cinema songs. That, a boy is there, a girl is there, they both of them are meeting in some kunja in the grove, and they are dancing something. People were thinking, what is this? This looks to be like some kind of cinema song. Actually, if you see cinema songs at present, no, they also think like that, appear to be like that. So nobody could understand. But when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, after Rath Yatra, he had gone to the house of Rupa Goswami, where he used to stay. So that time, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went inside on the roof, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu found one leaf. So in that leaf, one nice, beautiful prayer was written. That was written by Srila Rupa Goswami. And when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saw those beautiful words written by Rupa Goswami, he thought, these are not words, these are pearls. So beautiful handwriting that Rupa Goswami has. And when he read the verse, how could this Rupa was able to understand my heart, which nobody could understand as such? So that time he called all his devotees, Ramananda Rai, Sarup Damodar Goswami, and what you call Haridas Thakur, all of them. And he said, you see, Sarup, how is this Rupa is able to understand my heart so much? I'm not able to, I thought nobody could understand, but this Rupa is able to understand me. So that time Sarup Damodar tells, my dear Lord, it's just because you have given him the mercy to understand you, that's why he's able to understand. And that's why this verse comes, Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Mena Bhutale. So we come, actually, proper writes in Nectar of Devotion that we are called as Rupanugas. So it is best to follow Rupa Goswami because he understood the heart of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu by the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So there, after this, what had happened at Siddha Bakul, Haridas Thakur was present. And not only Haridas Thakur, even Rupa Goswami was present. So that time Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came with all the devotees there to Siddha Bakul, where Rupa Goswami used to stay with Haridas Thakur. So when he was staying there, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu starts to tell it to all of his devotees, you see, my dear devotees, this Rupa is so amazing that he has written so many verses composing, glorifying the path of bhakti. Rupa Goswami, please sing few of those verses. So when he tells that, Rupa Goswami, he feels shy not to be able to sing in front of all the great Vaishnavas. Actually, Rupa Goswami will be sitting down, and all the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his associates will be sitting at the top. So that time, what happens is that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu tells to one of his devotee, you please sing that verse which he has composed. And when that verse was sung, all the devotees became so happy hearing that, how Rupa Goswami is so exalted. Not only that, he said to Rupa, please sing few verses from your Nectar of Devotion. So that time, taking, ahead, Rupa Goswami starts to speak. So he speaks, and especially when Ramananda Rai heard, these words are so beautiful. And there, when he was continuing like this, Rupa Goswami quotes one verse. He tells, Lord, oh my dear Lord, I also want to recite one beautiful verse, right? And that verse was this. Anarpita charim chirat karunayavatirnau kalo samarpayutum unnato jvalarasam svabhakti shriyam hari purata sundara diti kadamba sandipita sada hridaya kandare spurato sachinandana. So in front of all the devotees, it's actually Rupa Goswami revealed to everyone that Supreme Lord who comes in all the yugas, that same personality has come now to reveal Anarpita Charim Chirat From long time, the Krishna Prem was not revealed to this whole world. Charim Chirat, it was kept. But now, out of kindness, out of compassion in this Kali Yuga, Avatiri now, that same Lord has incarnated. Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki Samarpayutum Unnatojo. What are the reasons that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has come to this world? He has come to give Samarpayutum, to deliver what? Unnata Ujjvala Rasam, the foremost, highest mellow of devotional service that is possible. That is Madhurya Bhakti. That comes, the word comes, Prema Rasa Nirayasa Sima Karite Aswadan Raga Marga Bhakti Loke Karite Pracharan. So it is said to deliver the spontaneous devotional service to the living entities, that Unnata Ujjvala Swabhakti Shriyam. He has come to deliver not only for that, even for his own relishment. That is Swabhakti Shriyam. Hari Purata Sundara. So that person, how does he look like? He looks Hari Purata Sundara Duti Kadamba Sandipita. He is golden in complexion. And he has very, very beautiful arms. Sadha Hridaya Kandare. So that let person always remain in my heart. Spuratau Va Sachinandana. That person is none other than Sachinandana. Yeah. Can somebody read this?
May the Supreme Lord, who is known as the Son of Shiva, be transcendently situated in the innermost chambers of your heart. Resplendent with the radiance of molten gold, he has appeared in the age of Kali, but his causes mercy to bestow for no incarnation has ever offered before. Who wants the blind and hidden mellow of devotional service, the mellow of
conjugal love. So usually it is said that the dance, or the pastimes that happen in the spiritual world between Krishna and his associates, that same in this word is referred to as chanting and dancing of the holy names of the Lord. So this is not different from that which happens in the spiritual world. So now when Lord comes to this world, there are many purposes that he wants to get it fulfilled, right? So similarly, when Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu comes, descends to this world, there are many reasons that the Lord comes. And Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami dedicates to separate chapters and names it as the external reasons of Lord Chaitanya and the internal reasons of Lord Chaitanya's descendants. So today we will discuss mainly the external reasons of Lord Chaitanya. So the first and foremost reason why the Lord came was, you see, Lord comes only when his devotees call. So similarly, what you call this kind of festivals, we celebrate every year. Maybe, last Gaur Purnima also we celebrated last Gaur Purnima also. So, it appears that, okay, these festivals keep coming and going, and say next in the month of, March, and we have Ram Navami, Narsim Chaturdashi, and in the past we have Nitan. So, what you call, these festivals keep coming and going. What is that? How can I take benefit of these occasions, right? Because on the day of appearance of the Lord, it is not different from the day where the Lord descended as such. So, what you call, that what happens is usually when we are going in bhakti, what happens is we situate ourselves so much on the form and forget the substance, or in other words to say, we are superficial many times, in our observance of the occasions or in the practice of bhakti. Like, we become very ritualistic, like say when we have to come to Mangalarati or to chant our rounds, or when we take darshan, or what you call, when we have to wear tilak, just becomes ritualistic. So similarly, what happens over a period of time, it's very natural that even the observance of festival also becomes ritualistic, right? So what happens is we have to learn to develop that eagerness in our heart, as written by Rupa Goswami, that this lalasa is the one which purchases the Lord. So just like if you see Draupadi, what had happened? When she was in difficulty, she called out loudly the whole names of the Lord. Oh Gopichana Vallabha, oh Murari, oh Krishna, oh Madhusudana. So the Lord came. Similarly, with that same eagerness, when we call the Supreme Lord, right? What happens is Lord also comes to give his blessings to all of us. So on this auspicious occasion of Gaur Purnima, with that, so we sing this Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Daya Karo Toma bina keda jagat samsare. So when we sing, what is it? We are asking, oh, my dear Lord Chaitanya, who is very, very compassionate. Please, Toma bina ke dayalu jagat samsara. There's no one else more merciful than as you. So when we develop this ego, so Advaita Acharya, seeing that the whole Kali Yuga was filled with atheism, even if people were, what you call, following some religiosity, but it was combined with materialism. They used to engage in all the different types of karma kandic activities. So seeing this, the heart of Advaita Acharya was pained that, when will these people chant the beautiful names of Lord Krishna? So the only purpose to make these people to turn to Lord Krishna is that same person has to come down. So there, sitting at the bank of Ganga, he offered daily Ganges and Tulsi to the Shaligramashila, singing the holy name Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare. So in this Rag Bhairav, he was singing daily the holy names of the Lord. So when he was singing, what happened? That holy name being called by Advaita Acharya, who is none other than Mahavishnu and Lord Shiva combined, it went through coverings, piercing the coverings of this material universe and reached the Goloka Vrindavan. And then the Krishna decided to come down to this world. Please repeat this verse. Tulasi Manjari Saita Ganga Jale Niravadi Seve Krishne Mahakutuhale. So with utterly dependence on the Lord, he was offering Tulsi and Manjari along with Tulsi Manjari and Ganga Jala to the Lord. Then what happened? Hunkar kare Krishna aveshera teje.
Hunkar kare ye Krishna.
Dhvani brahmand bedi vaikunte bhaje.
Dhvani brahmand
So
bedi
that calling of Advaita Acharya, the Lord decided that he will descend to this material world in the form of most beautiful Sachinandana. So this is considered to be as the first reason. So the Lord is always eager to reciprocate to the devotee's love. So when the devotees call, Lord, please, descend in my heart. When the devotees call with that dependence, what happens? The Lord for sure reciprocates. And we can see in the pastimes of Lord Chaitanya so much, especially in Mahaprakash Lila. If all of you see how Lord reciprocates and reciprocated without the knowledge of his devotees for each and every devotee, right? Especially if you see Ganga Das Pandit. So Ganga Das Pandit, when he had come in front of the Lord during Mahaprakash Lila, Lord asked, Ganga Das, do you remember on that day when I had come? Ganga Das was asked, which day, my dear Lord, which day? So he tells, on that day when the Yavanas had attacked your village, that time with your two daughters and wife, you had gone and ran away to the coast, to the beach to find if some boat is there. And you were crying in tears, somebody is there, oh boatman, please come to help us if you are there. So nobody was there in that dead dark night. So Gangadas Pandit not able to wait that the Malechas Yavanas will come and molest the wives and the children. He thought, better I die drowning in the Ganga. So that time in that Ganga, one boatman appeared with his boat and beautiful fisherman kind of pies. So when he came, Gangadas, boatman, please come, please come. So that time the boatman comes and tells that I will take you across the river. So when Gangadas Pandit heard this, that Lord himself had come, so he became overjoyed with bliss. in ecstasy. Not only that, you can even see the Lord's reciprocation with respect to Haridas Thakur when he was beaten up in 22 markets. We can see how Lord reciprocated to Kolavecha Sridhar, daily going and bargaining, right, for the banana leaves, going, and even how the Lord reciprocated to Mukunda, to Murari. So like this, there is unnumber of ways that the Lord reciprocates. Similarly, if we just examine our own life, how the Lord reciprocates, we may not know unless until so the Lord reveals. But the faith that yes, what you call Lord is reciprocating, or for my practice of bhakti is helping in every way possible. You see, if only the Lord's mercy or Lord's reciprocation would have been not there upon us, would we have been come to Krishna consciousness? We just think about, we can just see the way how he has come to Krishna consciousness. It's completely arrangement of the Lord. How many of you agree? Yes. Yes, hundred of ways we could have got lost completely. But because Lord reciprocated to come in the association of devotees, we do that. The second reason is considered that the Lord has come to establish Yuga Dharma. Right? Please repeat this verse. Yuga Dharma pravartai munama sankirtana. Chari bhava bhakti diya nacha mubhuvana. So Lord tells the purpose of my descendants is to inundate the whole world with Nam Sankirtana by loudly chanting the holy names of the Lord. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. So this was the only purpose. So it is said, you see, Lord Ram, right? Today morning also we were reading that, Lord Chaitanya is called as Sara Shuromani. Of all the incarnations, he is the Shuromani avatar. So, if you see Lord Ram, and if you see Lord Krishna, the amount of mercy, like say, for example, if you see Krishna tells in Bhagavad Gita, Sarva Dharman Parityajya, Mam Ekam Sharanam Raja, Aham Tvam Sarva Papyapi Mokshe. Only if you surrender unto me, then I'll give my mercy. But Chaitanya tells, no. Even if you're not interested. So there is a verse which comes in Chaitanya Charitamrita which tells, a person comes to the beach, a person comes to the nearby coast of the ocean or not to the beach. So what happens is, as soon as the person comes near to the coast, the water which is there, he takes the person, the water goes, the waves goes up and bring the person into the ocean and drown him in ecstasy. That is Lord Chaitanya's mercy. And if we talk about Lord Nityananda's mercy, it is much, much more. You know what? A person is running away from the river. He's running away from the river. Nityananda tells, I have to catch him who is running away there. So he takes the wave of ocean of devotion service, goes, and catches the person and drag him. Even he's saying, no, I don't want Krishna consciousness. He brings him, and drowns him in ocean of Krishna consciousness. So that is the mercy of Lord Nityananda and Lord Chaitanya. So this is what their purpose is. And in one more verse, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami tells, the rivers go from high altitude to low altitude. No, it flow down. But the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu goes from lower altitude to higher altitude. Can you understand? How much mercy Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has come to give to us. Same verse. And the third reason that he has come is for this purpose. So that is the second. So actually, when we tell Nam Sankirtana, it becomes very important for all of us how much we also take part enthusiastically in this process of spreading of Krishna consciousness. Maybe we are not the main person, who is there, but this whole ISKCON movement is like a big machine, right? If we just become a small nut or bolt or that screwdriver which comes, behind, if we just, assist Srila Prabhupada. So one beautiful example was given. If when people play basketball, right? So, they pass the ball from one person to another person, and at last, in the, what do you call that as? Huh? Basket. Drink. Ring. Okay, ring. Sorry, we're weak at that. So that ring, whatever is there, person passes and throws, and at last one person takes the ball and puts it in the net, puts it in the ring, right? So that person who makes the, what you call person to come at the lotus feet of Lord Chaitanya is our dear Srila Prabhupada, right? So we are all like, those who pass the ball from one person to another person, one person to another person, one person to another person, and at last hand it over to our spiritual masters, and they in turn hand it over to Srila Prabhupada, and Srila Prabhupada hand it over Parampara, and at last the person reaches the lotus feet of Krishna. And at last, the third reason that is given, that for what purpose Lord Chaitanya comes to this world is to give this prema bhakti, which was not at all given, right? Prema rasa niryasa karite aswadan Magamarga bhakti loke karite pracharan Rasika Shekara Krishna Parama Karuna Ye dui hetu hoite ichhara udgama. So we can see in the whole life of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, last 24 years, especially for almost 18 years, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu spent his time in Jagannath Puri, right? So there, what you call every day, he used to sit with his very closest associates, Swarup Damodar and Ramanand Rai, and you used to hear shlokas after shlokas from different books, especially from Bilamangal Thakur's, from what you call from Srimad Bhagavatam. So like this, from devotional Krishna Karnamrita. So from these books, he used to hear verses after verses, and immerse himself in the transcendental ecstasy. So one day, what happened? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was going on the beach of Jagannath Puri. So what happened is, on that day, it was actually Sharad Purnima. So there was a moon and the light was coming. And for Lord Chaitanya, the ocean looked like Yamuna, right? And beautiful trees that was there, they're grown, looked like the beautiful forest of Vrindavan. So when all of them were going, suddenly Swarup Damodar, when he sees behind, Lord Chaitanya is not there. So they thought, what happened? Where did he go? So by the time what had happened, Chaitanya had already jumped into the ocean and he had gone kilometers after kilometers far away. And there, what had happened is, there was a boatman who was catching the fishes. So when he had thrown the net into the ocean, what had happened? Instead of fishes, he got some different kind of, what you call living entity caught in the net. His hands, legs, everything was loose, something very peculiar. So when he pulled, he thought, oh, I have got a big fish today. And he was saying, what happened? Suddenly, the fisherman touched the body of Lord Chaitanya. And as soon as he touched, some kind of ghost attacked his body. And then what happened? He thought, what is this? What is this happening to me? And continuously he was chanting, Krishna, Krishna. So I was chanting Krishna, Krishna is like, Krishna, 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 Krishna. He's not able to Rama, Rama. The holy name is not being able to stop from his mouth. He thought some ghost has attacked to me. And in between, to stop that, he was chanting, Narasimha, Narasimha. So thought, oh, Narasimha, please come and help me. I don't know what kind of ghost has come and caught to me. So he took the person to his house, kept, and when he was walking the coast of he continues Rama, and he was suddenly Swarup Damodar saw. Let me go and ask him, what had happened. So he said, I don't know. I went for fishing there. I got one some kind of body, and what had happened. I touched, and from that time onwards, I'm not able to stop myself chanting the holy names of Lord Krishna and Lord Ram. So that time, Swarup Damodar understand that person has to be Lord Chaitanya. So this is what the Lord Chaitanya had come to descend. So hearing the past tense of the lordships, as the potency to purify our heart when it enters through the ears, right? Nakamayena tadapyaham kvachin nayatra yusmaccharanambujasava mahattamantardayan mukachyuto vinatsvakarna yutami shame varaha. Please read.
My dear Lord, I therefore do not wish to have the benediction of merging into your existence. The benediction means there is no existence of the necessary beverage of your knowledge. I want the prediction of at least 1 million years, for thus I may be able to hear about the glory of your lotus feet from the mouths of your pure
1 million years. Now you see, only for 2 hours, for 2 years, if 1 hour is required. For million, what you call years, how many hours are required? 2 million hours. But we don't have so much of time. We're falling short. We have to go ahead. Shruyatam, Shruyatam, Nityam. Hiyatam, Hiyatam, Muda. Chintayam, Chintayam, Bhakta. Chaitanya Charitamritam. So, the glories of Lord Chaitanya has to be heard. Shruyatam, again and again, keep hearing them. Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur tells one should read Chaitanya Bhagavat, before he gives up the body, at least minimum 108 times. Oh my God. And Chaitanya Charitamrita, I have seen devotees, when they start reading Chaitanya Charitamrita, shlokas are so much. How many of you experience, when we read this Chaitanya Charitamrita, so beautifully composed by Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, so nectarian, we don't want to just stop, hearing the nectarian verse. How many of you feel? So, what you call, it's what, that is what the potency that is there. Actually, when our Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami wanted to write Chaitanya Charitamrita, he was coming and standing in front of Radha Madan Mohan, and was praying for the Lord, I want to take up this task. So that time suddenly what happened when he prayed like that? A garland fell from the neck of Madan Mohan, and that was the confirmation answer. So the potency is there in these verses in Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, in Chaitanya Charitamrita to what you call, fully remove the abhadras from our heart and develop the love for Lord Krishna. And if you see, even in Rupa Siksha, when the what you call, the verses come where that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu tells to Rupa Goswami, this Bhakti Lata Bij, Brahmanda Brahmita Kona Bhagyavan Ji, Guru Krishna Prasade Paya, Bhakti Lata Bij. So after telling this verse, he tells a verse, this bija has to be nourished by the continuous sprinkling of hearing and chanting, right? So this hearing is very, very important. So that's why the best way that we can please Srila Prabhupada is by reading his books very, very regularly, because it is filled with that potency to take us back to God. Prabhupada has said to Shrutakirti Prabhu one day, when he was there in the room, he rang his bell. Shrutakirti Prabhu came. He said, he was reading his own Bhagavad Gita book. Can you tell me, in this world, is there any author who reads his own book? Impossible. They read only others' book. They think their book is perfect. But Prabhupada used to read his own book. Because Prabhupada used to tell, I have not written this. Who has written this? Krishna has written this. So he said, okay, Krishna has inspired Prabhupada to write the purports. Prabhupada said, no. Krishna spoke and I wrote. He tells to Tamal Krishna Goswami Maharaj in one of the reporters, when they asked this question. So Shrutakirti Prabhu comes and tells, if somebody just reads this book, Bhagavad Gita, as it is, this one book, his life will get perfect. And again, Prabhupada started to read. Shrutakirti Prabhu did not know, Prabhupada is speaking to me only, or he's just telling like. So again, after a few time, again Prabhupada rang his bell. Again Shrutakirti Prabhu came. And he asked, if somebody just reads this one page of Bhagavad Gita, his life will get fulfilled. His life will attain perfection. And Shrutakirti Prabhu was amazed. Okay, let me sit here. So Shrutakirti Prabhu was sitting. And Prabhupada again read. Prabhupada said, not even one page. If somebody just even reads one line, his life will get perfected. And again Prabhupada tells, even if somebody just reads one word, his life will get perfected. That is the potential that is there. And there are instances where, people have just read few sentences and life have got transformed. Like recently, Shivaram Maharaj was sharing this article that this one old grand lady, when she got this Science of Self-Realization, initially they threw the book When the daughter got, don't get into all these things. They threw the book. But that grand lady, that grand woman, old lady, when she took the book and read, within few months, Prabhus, she was, without coming into association of devotees, she was going on her own for book distribution. Can you think of? She was going on her own for book distribution. On her own, without coming in touch of a devotee, she was chanting 16 rounds. Not only that, after a few days, she used to spend a lot of her time sitting in front of Srila Prabhupada and praying to him, talking to him. Not only that, after a few time, what you call, she was completely in bliss. Completely in bliss. This is a very beautiful article by Shuram Swami Maharaj. Prabhupada Maharaj writes in his Vyas Puja offering, Prabhupada, such person who never came, who did not do any tapasya, who did not do any austerity, don't know what she is, not came in association, but you revealed you gave your mercy to her. What kind of mercy? I'm not able to understand. I am there, not able to experience this. Oh my dear Srila Prabhupada, please give me that mercy. Shuram Maharaj, please, like that. Beautiful article. If somebody wants, can take from me. It is there. So it's already 9:15. I think we are supposed to stop here. I was asked to discuss. So in just 5 to 10 minutes, I'll just go through the beautiful childhood pastimes of Lord Krishna with few verses. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So don't underestimate the mercy of Srila Prabhupada and his representatives. It is, if we are sincere enough to take mercy to find answers, it is there. So Prabhupada said, I'm never lost. I'm there in two places. What are they? In my books and in the heart of the sincere followers. I always reside there. This is the beauty of where Prabhupada tells that. So, so the pastimes of Lord Nimai, again, it's not different from Lord Krishna's pastimes, but all different pastimes Nimai did. Right? So what had happened, I'll not speak about the pastime of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, how he came to this world. Maybe like what you call, that will be spoken later. But I'll just try to cover the childhood pastimes. What all pastimes? The Vrindavan Das Thakur and Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami that they speak about in one chapter of both Chaitanya Bhagavat and Chaitanya Charitamrita. So what had happened when Nimai had taken birth, right? He started to display his purpose that he has come. Raso Vaisaha, to relish that mellows. So one day when Nimai was just not more than 3 to 4 months old, Sachimata and Jagannath, they had left Nimai in the house, in the swing, and they had gone out. So Nimai, seeing that nobody was there, what did he do? He got up from the bed when he was just 4 months old, and he took the stick and broke all the pots, all the grains in the house, and he threw it from this side, that side, everything jalapili. And as soon as he heard the tinkling bell of his mother coming to the house, he went and again slept back. As if he does not know anything. And when Jagannath Mishra and Sachimata came, thought, Arey Bapre, what happened here? Who has done all this? Is this Nimai? Who has done this? No, he's just 4 months. Have you seen 4 month old? 4 month old? They cannot do anything as such. Can you think that baby, getting up and breaking all the things and doing all these activities? How amazing it is. So when Nimai started to cry so much, I don't know what had happened. That time, Jagannath Mishra and Sachimata thought, hey, I think, attracted to our Nimai, some ghost has come in the house. And not able to do any harm to the child, what it has done, it is in its anguish, in its angry, it has broken all the pots, all the, grains, all the milk, all the butter, it has just here and there. But because our Nimai is protected by our Gopal Shaligrama Shila, nothing has happened to such. And the another, what you call instance is Nimai, the purpose of his coming to make the people to chant Hare Krishna was so much that the only way that when Nimai cries could be stopped was by chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Yata yata prabhud karay nari gana, Prabhu puna puna kari karay krandana. So he used to again and again cry. Then what used to happen? Hari Hara Hari Hari boni yadi ढाके सर्वे जने तबे प्रभु हासी चाय श्री चंद्र वदने. So all the ladies who were there around the house of Nimai used to come and chant what? Hari Hari. So as soon as they used to chant Hari 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 Hari, then Nimai, who used to cry so much, used to start suddenly smiling and looking at the face of all the gopi ganas, nari ganas that were there around. And one day what happened when Nimai was engaged in pastimes like this? So Sachimata was holding Nimai and was sitting in the Angana, in her Hangana. And suddenly what happened when this was there, Jagannath Mishra was not there. And when Nimai was there, suddenly Sachimata started to see beautiful denizen, heavenly people coming and landing there in her Angana. And they were coming and, landing. And she thought, who are these people? I've never seen them before. And she wanted to loudly shout. But voice was not coming at all from her mouth. She was, who are these people? Then all of them come. So they were none other than Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, all the other Kartikeya, Ganesha, all the Indra, everyone were coming. Not only Prabhus were there, even Matajis also had come. Who all? Lakshmi, Ramba, Saraswati, Savitri, even all of them also came. And from the hands of Sachimata, they took the Nimai. And Sachimata this is my child, don't take. But sound was not coming at all. So they took the child and praised in their golden swing and kept, and every one of them, Prabhu's this side, Mata's this side, they were loudly chanting, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram. So not only they were chanting, they were singing, they were dancing, all the different steps. Can you think Brahma with 4 heads? Lord Shiva with 5 heads. Brahma bole chaturmukhe, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Panchamukhe Shiva bole Rama Rama Hare Hare. Their 4 heads, 5 heads, they were playing mridanga, drama, and this was happening. They're all going, and all the Matajis took Nimai and they were doing Abhishekam on the other side. So when this was happening, what happened is, it was completely the Angan of Sachimata was filled with the denizens playing, and Nimai was reciprocating to all these demigods so beautifully. So suddenly, that time when Sachimata was shouting, who are you people? Why you have taken my Nimai? Suddenly one vessel fell there. So that time what happened? Jagannath Mishra came. So as soon as Jagannath Mishra came, all of them, they kept Nimai in the hand, in the lap of Mother Sachi, and they disappeared from that place. Then the sound started coming from the mouth of Mother Sachi. And when the sound started coming, nobody was there in the front. He thought, what happened? Where did I get lost? Did it really happen, or is it just a dream? So one day what happened? Jagannath Mishra to check that, whether Nimai is attracted to, what is his nature? Is it Kshatriya, Vaishya, Brahmana? What is he? He kept all the different elements in front of Nimai, like Dhanya, Unti, Kai Kadi, Swarna Raja, Tadiyat, Dhari Bhara Nimitta Sabha, Kaila Upanita. He said, Nimai, please come and pick whichever your best. So that time Nimai, none other than the Lord Chaitanya, who is very, very attracted to his pastimes, the purpose he has come. So he comes and picks Srimad Bhagavatam. Sakala Chadiya Prabhu Sri Sachinandana Bhagavata Dariya Dilena Alingana. So Nimai came and without doubt he picked Srimad Bhagavatam. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. So Bhagavatam is very, very dear to Lord Sachinandana. So if we make Srimad Bhagavatam very, very close to our heart. What happens? Shinvata Shraddaya Nitya Grinatas Jasvacheshtita Kalena Tidirgena Bhagavan Vishate Ridihi. So when we embrace Srimad Bhagavatam, that Lord Kalena Tidirgena, without no more time, within as less as possible time, comes and that Lord Sachinandana resides in the heart. And not only that, the only way Nimai could be stopped from crying was Prabhu ye kande se kshane nari gana hate tale diya kare hari sankirtana. So what all the Nariganas, they used to clap and sing, and small Nimai, just like Krishna, how he used to play for all the covered girls. So similarly for same, he also used to dance. Shunyana chera Prabhu kolera upare visheshe sakala nari Hari Dwani Kare. So in the house of Nimai, always the Haridwani used to go on. And one day what happened? Nimai, started, he became pulty and he was crawling, going to each and every corner of the house. And whatever he used to get caught in the hand, he used to pick it up. And one day what happened? To the surprise, one snake came into the Angana of Sachimata. When the snake came, what happened? Nimai ran and caught hold of the snake. And not only he caught hold of the snake, what happened? He slept on the snake. Eka dina eka sarpa badite veda dharilena sarpe prabhu balaka lila. So just like Lord Vishnu, Mahavishnu sleeping on Ananta Shesh, Nimai slept on the snake. Garuda boli dake sarvajana.
Chinu Agarwal Prabhu,
Mata di bhaye kare krandana. So when all the mother, father, all the friends, all the Narikanas came, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu with the most poisonous snake, catching it, winding it out, sleeping on it, they came and loudly chanted. So when you're chanting, he thought, this is none other than my Ananta Shesh, my servant. He has come to just, have some greeting to me. Why are they fearful? But when he saw that anguish in the face of his relatives, Ananta Shesh thought, okay, let me not disturb more. And he moved on. And, the snake was running, but Nimai was running behind to catch hold of that. Right? So it is said, whoever hears this pastime, they will not be bitten by the snake of this material existence. Riva! And not only that, one day what happened? 2 thieves came and they saw Nimai playing in the mud with beautiful ornaments on his body. They thought, we have to steal this. And they took the Nimai and said, I'll give you sweet meat. Come, sit. And they made him to sit on his shoulder and they were running. Let us take. So one thief was saying, I'll take, the what you call, the bracelet that is there in the hand, the necklace, other side. So this was going on. And what happened is, at one point of time, when they wanted to reach their house, they thought, we have come to our house. And they dropped Nimai at one place. Jhata ghare aay se bhap bole dui chore hasiya bole na prabhu chalaya. Come, we'll take you to your house. They said to the Nimai, Chora bole nama bapa aila nagare prabhu bole hi nama satvara. So he said, Chola bole naam bap aila gar. Arey Nimai, we have come to your house. Get down from the shoulder. So Prabhu bole. Nimai also said, what? Hi, I have come. Nama satvara, please get me down. So suddenly what happened on the other side, all the parents and the neighbors, they were searching for Nimai. Where has Nimai gone? Who has taken him? Have you seen Nimai? They were searching in the marketplace. Where is my Nimai? And suddenly at that one point, what happened? As soon as Nimai saw been dropped at place, he he showed towards his house and said that, oh, my house has come. And Jagannath Mishra was telling loudly, Nimai. He saw his Nimai there. And he went and caught hold of Nimai and took him in his embrace. And that time the 2 thieves who thought, hey, what has happened? We thought we have come to the deep forest where our houses were there. How come we have come to the house of Lord Nimai himself? Oh my God, what kind of illusion has fallen upon us? I think, what you call, we should run away from here. And they started to run. And when they were running, they said that our Chandi Devi only has saved us. If Chandi Devi has not saved us, how would have got escaped from this kind of illusion? That time Nimai said that who has come, who has brought this child here? Who has brought this child here? So that time some two people came and dropped him down. So that time Jagannath Mishra wanted to thank them, wanted to greet them for bringing Nimai back to their house, and he started to run behind. And the two thieves, when they saw Jagannath Mishra coming, thought, oh, they are going to catch us, and they started to run even more faster, even more faster. So these are the pastimes of Nimai. So you see, these pastimes are not so easy to understand. Veda gopyaye sab akyanaye shuni tara drida bhakti hayya chaitanya charane. Whoever hears these topics, which are confidential even to the Vedas, will certainly attain firm devotion for the lotus feet of Lord Chaitanya. So this is the verdict by the Veda Gopya, the Rahasya scriptures, especially like Srimad Bhagavatam and Chaitanya. They tell that, somebody just hears this topic, it will purify the heart. So many times we get doubt upon the process. Will this process, just by chanting, reading, hearing, being in association, the person gets purified? Is it really true? People get doubt. It's true. There are so many stories, so many pastimes that has happened. Prabhupada, I'll just end with this. That, Prabhupada, if when he was traveling in the year 1975 from, one country to another country. So within 2 months, he had literally traveled more than 14 countries. So before reaching Mayapur for Gaur Purnima festival. So there at one place, he goes to what you call this different Caracas, Miami, and Germany. All these places he keeps going, and he sees how this mercy of Lord Chaitanya and Nimai and Nityananda Prabhu has gone so far wide. Even before reaching me, they have reached to the place, and every temple Prabhupada goes and sees so beautiful. Lord Nityananda and Lord Chaitanya, Nitai and Chaitanya, they're standing in the altar, and hundreds of devotees are sitting in the what you call temple hall, wanting to hear from Chaitanya. So there, what you call, when he was going like this, he comes to Hawaii, and Prabhupada names this Hawaii as, anybody knows what does the name Prabhupada gives to Hawaii Islands? He calls it as New Navadvip. New Navadvip. Like we have New Vrindavan, we have New Jagannath Puri. So like that he gives now New Navadvip to Hawaii, because that was the temple where he first established Panchatattva. So there he sees beautiful Panchatattva, and was in complete bliss. We can hear those lectures. Then he comes to a beautiful place called as, if I'm not wrong, it's Mexico. So he comes to Mexico. He comes to Mexico again. All the devotees, and he was so much in the transcendental bliss, that how Lord Nityananda's and Lord Chaitanya's mercy has come even to this place. And then he comes to the place called as Atlanta. So when he comes to the place Atlanta, there he sees beautiful, what you call, Lord Nityananda and Chaitanya standing on the altar. And when he stands there in the altar, I'll just give me a minute. He comes there, and actually what happens is that you see here, he starts, what you call, giving the lecture. And when he starts to give the lecture, what happens is that he tells how these beautiful two lords are there, right? That is Lord Nityananda Chaitanya, and he sings the song Parama Karuna Pahudui Jana Nitai Gaurachanda. So we'll end with this.
I see your hand to do this.
Jai Shri Prabhu.
Not audible behind? Not audible behind?
Mahaprabhu is very kind. Parama Corona Pahudrijana, two lords, Nitai Gaurachan, Nitai Prabhu, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. They are very kind in it. That appear just to disturb the fallen souls from the soul. So, they are more kind than Krishna. Krishna, he is also very kind. He comes to deliver, but Krishna demands the first of all surrender. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu does not demand surrender. He's so kind. So, picture of people from the Mahaprabhu. And we have thank you.
So it's actually by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada that we are able to celebrate this Gaur Purnima. So every step that we take in the assisting to Srila Prabhupada and his representatives for the mission what Srila Prabhupada has come, then our life also becomes successful. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Gaur Purnima Maha Mahotsav ki jai, Gaur Anande.
So let us thank Vijay Prabhu for narrating wonderful pastimes of Lord Chaitanya and also emphasizing how Prabhupada is so mercifully giving us in his books and emphasis on reading Prabhupada books. So let us thank one time by loudly chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So whole day there will be going Kirtan in the temple hall. So request all the devotees to take part in this Sankirtan. Hare Krishna.